So today's lesson is on how can we describe the structure of a population. So you'll be looking at population pyramids. During the last lesson, so lesson 6, you were looking at demographic transition models. So there are 4 questions to answer. The answers are there for you, you just need to decide which one is correct. Probably take you about a minute, maybe 2 minutes. So just pause here, complete, and then go to the next slide. Okay, give yourself a mark out of 4. Just go through your answers and see which ones you've got right. Pause here if you want to look at them for longer. So we're now going to be looking at population pyramids. So population pyramids are just like 2 bar charts sort of stuck together, and they are looking at the population. So these population pyramids show you age, gender, and that can be seen on the graph. So the pink side is showing you female, the blue side is showing you male. On the y-axis, so this one and this one, it's showing you age. So you can see that this line down here is for 0 to 4-year-olds, but then if you look at this one here, that's showing you sort of 55 to 59-year-olds. And then there's also the percentages down here, so you can see these percentages here. They just tell you what percentage of the population is at that age range. You can see that in this population pyramid, 10.61% of the whole population are boys who are aged 0 to 4. Each grouping is called a cohort, so this 0 to 4 male would be a cohort. And with these you get different shapes depending on how many people are there. So this looks more like quite a pointed pyramid because you've got quite a lot of people between the ages of 0 to 4 and younger. This one, it's quite even throughout, so it's quite thin. There's similar percentage of all the cohorts until you get to sort of over 60. So pause here to read this. Okay, so now you've read that, it's just giving you a bit of idea. So if you've got a large proportion of older people, it means that you have to have more retirement homes, care homes, medical facilities that can care for that. Also, if you have a younger population, you're going to probably need more schools, more daycare, childcare, things like that. So using all the previous slides, you need to just use all that information and answer these questions. So what is a population pyramid and what data does it show? So you need to almost create notes. So you need to talk about that it's, what's included in the pyramid, what is it actually showing you, and what kind of things does it show. So pause here and it should probably take you about maybe 5-6 minutes. Okay, so now we're looking at kind of describing and also looking at a lot of the some of these pyramids and actually kind of getting some information out of them. So you've got a few questions here and you're going to be looking at 2 pyramids, B and C, which will be on the next slide. you are basically going to describe it first. So when describing it, you're not saying what anything means, you're just literally saying what's the shape, how many men versus women, how many, you know, which is the biggest cohort, is it the young or the old, you know, things like that. Then you're going to be looking at Pyramid C, and you're going to just pick out the description that is kind of true for the country. With country B or C, you're just looking at it and you're thinking who has the higher birth rate. So if you've got a higher birth rate, just think which cohort, which group of people would be larger, and then a few other questions. The last one says, from your analysis of these two population pyramids, which one do you think shows Niger and which shows the UK? So you'll probably have a bit more of an idea about the UK, just thinking about what you looked at in the demographic transition model, and you can apply that knowledge. So you can pause here, and it'll probably take you around sort of 8 to 10 minutes to do that. So if you pause and do that, and then go to the next, and then the next slides show you the actual model. Okay, so that's the end of looking just at population pyramids, and then the next lesson will go into using them to look at a lot more specific locations and examples. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, obviously just leave comments on Google Classroom. There's also a YouTube link that is also very good at explaining these as well.